Hauaro mai runga, hauaro mai raro, hauaro mai roto, hauaro mai waho. Hauaro te putaki o tēnei kaupapa. Kia purangia ho mātou e te wāranga me te kōrero. Tēnei te titi aki e te pōhaura ki te putaki o tēnei wāranga. Tuturu o whiti whakamoa kia tina, homie, huie, taikie. Wellbeing is above, below, within. Wellbeing is all around us. It's the source of learning. We all come together to understand, consider and talk. The strength of our well-being sets the foundation for our consideration, permanently guiding us together. On behalf of HeadFit Foundation and the Mental Health Foundation of New Zealand, and thanks to principal sponsor WorkSafe New Zealand, welcome to the inaugural HeadFit Awards. My name is Wilhelmina Shrimpton, and I'll be your MC for this evening. Tonight we're here to celebrate the individuals' activity and perseverance are helping to transform how we talk about and address mental health at work. To everyone who entered this year's awards, thank you for being courageous enough to share some of your journey with us. And above all, thank you for helping to create a more mentally healthy world around you, at work and beyond. To the finalists, congratulations, regardless of whether you win tonight is for you. We might not be able to all celebrate together in person, but we can still celebrate. I hope you found somewhere special and some special people to celebrate safely with. Don your ball gown, put on your tuxedo tonight. In this season of relentless challenge and change, this is a chance for you to pause and reflect, to acknowledge the great work happening in your workplace and be inspired by the work of others. Welcome once again to the inaugural HeadFit Awards. Whether you've dressed up, like I said, in a ball gown, dressed down, maybe some pajamas or some activewear, or are still in your dressing gown, like I just said, it's time for you to sit back, celebrate, and enjoy the show. Thanks to the very generous support of Mitre 10 throughout tonight's awards ceremony, you'll have the chance to win a $1,000 Mitre 10 gift card. Now, to be in to win, you just need to share an engaging photo, video, or screenshot of you celebrating during the ceremony on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, along with your thoughts on the HeadFit Awards or workplace mental health. How are you celebrating? Do you have a nice platter? Have you got balloons? Have you got glitter? Have you donned your ball gown? Now, all you need to do is use the hashtag HeadFit Awards and tag the HeadFit account. Get your entries in. You could be into the win. Tonight, we're encouraging you to dig deep and give to support the Mental Health Foundation's very important work to improve mental health for all New Zealanders. Whether it's $5 or $5,000, remember every little bit counts. If you'd like to donate, please use the QR code on screen or visit bit.ly/HFA give. That's bit.ly/HFA give to show your support. Now, it is with great pleasure that I welcome Phil Parks, Chief Executive at WorkSafe New Zealand, to open the HeadFit Awards ceremony on behalf of our principal sponsor. Now, Phil's going to share a few thoughts on mental health in the workplace, and it's wonderful to have you here with us. Now, tell me, Phil, why is mentally healthy work important to WorkSafe?
Thanks, Wilhelmina. Well, the obvious answer is you can see me sat at home doing this virtually. So more now than ever because of COVID, working from home and the impact between health on work and work on health is absolutely critical. So the reason WorkSafe's interested in mentally healthy work is because we know work can either be really good for mental health by providing stimulation and resources to look after yourself, or it can be bad for health if there's too much stress, if there's bullying and harassment. So we have an interest in both good work and bad work. In particular, we have an interest for WorkSafe. It's a real opportunity through thriving at work, through making sure that your people can prosper, in allowing people to bring themselves completely to work. That's about diversity and inclusion. It's about being listened to, and it's about being set up to do your best day's work.
Absolutely, because you really can't bring your best self and your best work to the table if your mental health is suffering. What does it take to create mentally healthy work?
It takes three things: leadership, engagement, and risk management. Leadership is all about setting the tone from the top, creating a culture where workers are empowered and set up to do their best work. So leadership tone from the top is absolutely critical. The second thing is genuine worker engagement. The workers who are doing the mahi are the ones who know how to do it best. They're able to innovate and they know how to do it well and they know what can go wrong. So genuine engagement with frontline workers is absolutely critical. The last is risk management. And importantly here, risk management is not just about the day-to-day mahi, it's about the way that the work is designed. So what's the equipment, what's the culture, what's the environment that work's set up into? If organisations can do good leadership, good worker engagement and good risk management, then mentally healthy work will be delivered whether you know it or not.
Absolutely. So it really does take everyone right across the organisation to really pull up their sleeves and do the mahi to create a safe workplace that supports mental health. Is there anything at all that you'd like to say to those who are participating?
Sure. Look, firstly, well done for being part of the event and well done for all the mahi that you're doing towards mentally healthy work. Mentally healthy work is a key part of improving health and safety all across Aotearoa. It's really important if we're going to collaboratively deliver mentally healthy work, that worker engagement sits at the centre of how organisations work. Genuine open conversations at all levels of the organisation about how people can do better work are absolutely critical, not only to delivering mentally healthy work and health and safety, but importantly allowing employees to thrive so that they can do their best work for the organisation. So well done.
Some really strong words there, Phil. Hey, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your pearls of wisdom for tonight's awards. It's now time for the very first part of our program, the individual awards, made possible thanks to the very generous support of our sponsors, including principal sponsor WorkSafe New Zealand, All About People, Ansco Foods, the Business Leaders Health and Safety Forum, PwC New Zealand, and Russell McVeigh. The All About People Specialist of the Year Award recognises an individual in a formal HR, health and safety, well-being or diversity and inclusion role who's demonstrated excellence and leadership in workplace mental health. Here to introduce the finalists and announce the winner is All About People Director Craig McDonald.
Hi, I'm Craig McDonald, one of the directors of All About People. We're specialists in workplace health, safety, well-being and emergency management. I combine those experiences with our company philosophy that health, safety and well-being is, of course, all about people, then that means we are really privileged to be able to support the All About People Specialist of the Year Award as part of the HeadFit Awards. Coincidentally, at the time you're watching this presentation, myself and two colleagues are riding about just over 1,000 kilometres from Cape Egmont to East Cape, raising awareness on PTSD within the emergency services. Now, the reason why we're here. The finalists of the All About People Specialist of the Year Award are Sarah Bulkley, Simpson Grierson, Ross Larson, Flight Centre, New Zealand, and Nikki Primrose, Mitre 10. Well done and congratulations to getting to this point. And the winner is Ross Larson, Flight Centre, New Zealand. Congratulations.
Ross demonstrated tenacity, resilience, and a deep and genuine care for the well-being of Flight Centre staff. He delivered consistent messaging, creating content that was accessible to employees at all levels of the business. Ross has role-modelled vulnerability, putting people at the heart of decisions and processes, and created a safe space to normalise the conversation around mental health at work, a very, very important thing. The judges noted Ross's heart, vulnerability, hard work, and inspiring actions have made him a true leader in the space. He's worked tirelessly to equip, empower and support Flight Centre staff on their well-being journeys through high-quality resources, programs and events. His work in New Zealand has been adopted by Flight Centre globally, Ross's energy and dedication to improving mental health and well-being is truly inspirational. Every business needs a Ross. Where can I get one? A huge congratulations to Ross.
Wow, what an incredible honour it is to be recognised with a HeadFit Award. A big and special thank you to our Flight Centre leadership team, Dave, Heidi, Crystal and the rest of the crew. Although this is an individual award, it absolutely is a team effort to get these initiatives underway, and it couldn't have been done without your support. So big and special thank you to you guys. A huge congratulations to all finalists. It's an incredible honour to be recognised among such an amazing group of people working on workplace wellbeing. So congratulations. And a big and special thank you to HeadFit for putting on such an amazing awards night. We really appreciate it, team. This is absolutely amazing.
The ANZCO Foods Employee of the Year Award recognises an individual staff member or manager who's gone above and beyond to help improve mental health within the workplace. Here to introduce the finalists and announce the winner is Peter Conley, CEO of ANZCO Foods.
Approximately 3,000 employees and customers in more than 80 countries. We're working to enhance the wellbeing of communities by bringing you nutrition and good health from New Zealand's finest beef and lamb. I'd like to congratulate the HeadFit team for holding these awards to celebrate individuals, teams and workplaces that are leading the way in the mental health space. Putting a spotlight on those achieving success in workplace wellbeing will help others develop their own approach. And the more focus we have on this important area, the better off we'll all be. As a primary industry business, ANZCO Foods recognises that mental health and wellbeing are critical issues in the wider agricultural sector and has been focusing much of its support on a number of organisations working in this area to make a difference on and off farm. We're pleased to support these awards to further raise awareness of the great work that's being done around New Zealand. And the two finalists are Safal Aotearoa from the Geeson Group and Darren Evans from Air New Zealand. And the winner is Darren Evans. Congratulations.
The impact of COVID-19 on Air New Zealand was truly devastating, causing a significant rapid reduction of its workforce and operations. Darren's passion and genuine care for people helped the airline pivot quickly and scale up its mental wellbeing program. Darren used strong networks all across Air New Zealand and a collaborative approach to improving mental health support for all staff. Darren maintained the trust and support of the airline's executive team and worked to ensure that staff mental wellbeing remained a key priority. The judges noted that Darren focused on care for staff rather than numbers and performance. He showed drive and determination, securing non-negotiable funding to strengthen the company's mental wellbeing response. Darren role-modelled good behaviour and demonstrated a deep sense of caring for the well-being of staff. His personal dedication and leadership have been truly remarkable. An incredibly deserving winner here. A huge congratulations to Darren.
Kia ora. I am incredibly humbled and honoured to have been nominated for this award, let alone to win the award. So I'd just like to say thank you very much. Thank you, firstly, to ANZCO Foods, and secondly, thank you very much to HeadFit as well. This is an incredible honour. And like everybody else here who's picking up awards today or nominated for awards, it isn't really about me. As the old Māori proverb says, what is the most important thing in the world? He tanata, he tanata, he tanata, the people, the people, the people. So this award really is deserved by the people at Air New Zealand, and particularly my team, and not forgetting to all Air New Zealanders who've been doing it tough these last couple of years, and of course our health and safety reps and our wellbeing champions and those people who've been right at the heart of the response that we've had to these difficult events. But I think, mental health and wellbeing, for me, when I trained as a safety professional, it was something that we did as a cherry on top of the cake when we had time, when we would get to it. I've always believed, however, that it's the foundation, it's the building blocks upon which all other success in health and safety is built. And that's been proven, and actually proven through the return on investment we've seen at Air New Zealand through this, and how we prepared to go into this difficult period through COVID, and difficult period for the business. And whilst it's been tough, I'm so glad that we've just had the things in place that we were able to leverage to help our people through this time. So again, thank you to our board, thank you to our health and safety reps, thank you to our unions and all of our people. He tāngata, he tāngata, he tāngata. What is the most important thing in the world? It is the people. Thank you.
The PwC New Zealand Lived Experience Leadership Award recognises an individual with lived experience of neurodiversity, mental illness or mental distress, who's also demonstrated leadership by role modelling, reducing stigma and driving positive mental health conversations. Here to introduce the finalists and announce the winner is Dr. Monique Whaleafa, Howera Health Lead and Partner at PwC New Zealand.
Talo whalawa ko Monique Whaleafa ahau. He kaiarahi ahau ki PwC, ko ahau te kaiwhakahaere o te rōpū hauora ki tamaki makaurau nei. I rere ana ngā mihi ki a koutou katoa, tēnā koutou, tēnā tato katoa. I'm Dr. Monique Whaleafa and lead the Hauora practice and consulting at PwC in Tamaki Makaurau, where our national team support public and private sector organisations to address important issues in health and wellbeing. One area of focus for us is ensuring all New Zealanders have access to quality healthcare and that we achieve equitable wellbeing outcomes for all. So our purpose is to reimagine Hauora for all Kiwis. At PwC, our overall purpose is about building trust in society, solving important problems and delivering sustainable outcomes. And this approach informs our mahi in mental health and wellbeing with our clients, but also in heart that it's my absolute privilege to honour our lived experience champions who deserve recognition for their ongoing leadership, their ongoing courage and their ongoing commitment. So without further ado, the finalists for this award are Jason Haitana from the Northland District Health Board, Michelle Ortega from Fonterra, and Hannah Young from Parallax. The highly commended finalist was Hannah Young from Parallax. The judges noted that Hannah worked across borders and cultures to develop resources for all staff. They helped raise funds for workers' families and rolled out EAP support for contractors. The judges described Hannah's work as a great example of innovation in practice. Congratulations, Hannah. And to the winner for the 2022 PwC New Zealand Lived Experience Leadership Award goes to Michelle Ortega from Fonterra. Congratulations, Michelle.
Michelle has courageously shared her own lived experience of trauma and mental illness in an inspiring and supportive way to reduce mental health stigma, raise awareness, and champion positive change at all levels of the organisation. She's been a passionate mental health advocate at Fonterra, sharing her story, fostering a safe environment for mental health conversations, and leading the way in organising highly impactful initiatives and events to strengthen mental well-being at work, something we all definitely need. The judges noted Michelle used her own lived experience to encourage, inspire and support workmates across Fonterra. She worked creatively and used a range of ways to communicate with her workmates. The judges were particularly impressed. She is a role model and champion for the mental health at work, and a worthy recipient of this award. Congratulations, Michelle.
I'm incredibly humbled and honoured to be accepting such an important award, especially knowing that every other finalist in this category is deserving of this recognition for the light they shine on the topic of mental health by simply showing up as themselves. I want to thank HeadFit, PwC New Zealand and our other wonderful sponsors for making this happen. I also want to thank everyone who has supported me through this journey. to Fonterra for giving me the opportunity and the platform to use my voice and lived experience to drive positive mental health conversations, and 2 wonderful colleagues who nominated me for this award. You know who you are. If you told my 15-year-old self, weighed down by the fear and shame of what was going on inside her head, that one day her story could help someone, let alone win her an award, well, you can imagine she would have laughed and told you you were full of it. Well, here I am, and as a survivor, my mission is to show others that recovery is possible and that there is no shame in having a mental illness. For anyone struggling in silence, I want you to know that you're not alone. You matter, and you are worthy of recovery towards a brighter future, even if your mind tells you otherwise. We may not know each other, but I'm rooting for you.
The Russell McVeigh Leader of the Year Award recognises a senior leader like a director, CEO or direct report of the chief executive who has demonstrated leadership in improving mental health within their workplace. Here to introduce the finalists and announce the winner is Joe Avenell, CEO of Russell McVeigh.
As one of New Zealand's leading law firms, Russell McVeigh is honoured to be able to sponsor the HeadFit Leader of the Year Award tonight and to show our support for mental wellbeing in New Zealand's workplaces. As leaders, taking care of ourselves and looking out for those around us is an important leadership quality. As the airline videos say, you must put on your own oxygen mask first before you can look after others. And the last 2 years have been an extraordinary time of disruption and uncertainty, and has been a huge test of resilience for everyone, especially leaders. The 4 individuals that have been shortlisted for the Leader of the Year Award tonight have shown immense leadership throughout this time. I want to commend all of you for your nominations this evening. You've shown great courage in putting a spotlight on such an important area and creating leadership within your own organisations. So without further ado, I'd like to congratulate the finalists for the Russell McVeigh HeadFit Leader of the Year Award for this year, and they go to Craig Hudson from Xero, Mark Lewis from Lane Neve, Dr. Tony Smith from St John, Heidi Walker from Flight Centre New Zealand. Congratulations to all of you for this huge achievement, and a special congratulations to the winner of the Russell McVeigh HeadFit Leader of the Year Award goes to...
As Managing Director for Xero New Zealand and the Pacific Islands, Craig Hudson has demonstrated a deep commitment to improving the well-being of small business owners and staff. Craig has been outspoken about his own mental health journey and has shown significant leadership through his work to destigmatise mental health in the workplace. He's a role model for other New Zealand business leaders, applying lived experience to strengthen mental well-being both within the company and beyond. The judges noted that Craig has led from the top with heart, passion and authenticity. He understood the important role that support plays and worked to make the Xero Assistance Program available to all Xero customers. Craig's courage in opening up about his own mental health experience is a great example of leadership in action. An inspirational leader who is thoroughly deserving of this award. A huge congratulations to Craig.
Kia ora tātou. Thank you so much for the recognition to the other finalists. The mahi you're doing is amazing. It's awesome to be in a group like this. The whakatauki nuku tururu nua tururu kai ora ai te iwi comes to mind, which roughly translates to, from your contribution, from my contribution, the people will prosper. Us in leadership positions, it's a privileged spot. We cast quite a long shadow. We are able to focus energy and put prioritisation on things that we think are important for the success of the business, for the success of the community and for the success of our people. Sometimes we forget about the people, but this awards, the HeadFit Awards, for me really highlights the importance of what new leadership looks like. We can put a stake in the ground now of where we think we need to be moving to from organisations across Aotearoa, but it takes leadership to be able to shine a light on how to do it, because that's the bit that's hard. So the more we're able to lean into, so what, now what, this is how you do it, the better, because we've got many people across Aotearoa that need better leadership and be able to bring their true selves to work so that they can feel a true sense of belonging, that purpose and the connection, so that we can not only have sustainable business, but we can also have a great business for people. So kia ora to Grant and the team for pulling these awards together. Thanks for all the sponsors getting on board to be able to make this a reality, and hopefully next year we're able to do this in person. And again, thanks so much for the recognition. Kia ora tātou.
I'm very pleased to introduce Francois Barton, Executive Director of the Business Leaders Health and Safety Forum, who will talk about the crucial role of leaders in supporting better mental health within the workplace. Welcome, Francois.
Kia ora koutou, ko Francois Barton tiko ingoa. I'm the Executive Director of the Business Leaders Health and Safety Forum. The forum is hugely proud to be supporting the inaugural HeadFit Awards. Mental well-being is one of the most critical issues for businesses to be engaging on and growing, but it's also one of the most misunderstood. I talk with a huge range of people in business and a huge range of business types around mental well-being. And all too often, it turns out that what people think we're actually talking about is mental ill health, is code for people that are struggling or broken. The mental health continuum, the mental well-being continuum, includes people being unwell and people struggling, but it also includes people thriving. And when people thrive, they bring their best selves to their job. They unlock discretionary effort. They engage and they support others at work. That's good for them as individuals, but it's also good for the business. When I see leaders see the mental well-being conversation as more than just supporting struggling people, but also supporting and fostering people to thrive, I see the conversation shift, and I see their sense of where work needs to happen to change. If we want thriving businesses, we need thriving people. And the only way to get thriving people is on purpose, is deliberately, and is with intent, and it's by design. So in our wellbeing work, yes, we need to be supporting mentally healthy individuals and supporting mentally well people, but it's also critically important we start focusing on mentally healthy work. That lets us support those that need it today, but start working at the top of the cliff, keeping people away from the edge so they can thrive. That work demands that leaders have the courage to look in the mirror, have the courage to talk to their people, have the courage to understand the things that might be helping or hindering their people's well-being that work created, and being open to changing those things. That may sound like a challenge in 2022 with our agendas full and our bandwidth stretched. But the last 2 years have taught us two things that I think are critical. One, our mental well-being is what gives us our oxygen and ability to flex and respond to difficult times and challenges, and there are more of those to come. But also, our ability to change and redesign how we work has been proven. We have made more changes in the last 2 years on how we do our work than we ever thought possible. So there is a challenge on all of our agendas to start looking at, yes, how we help people, but also how we can change our work. I think we're up for that challenge. I think with the environment we have coming at us and the importance and value we've had proven to us over the 2 years of how mental wellbeing is an organisational capacity as well as an issue to be managed, that gives me huge optimism. So again, thank you HeadFit Awards for giving wellbeing a chance to shine, drawing a light to it in a positive sense. It's an issue that matters to us all, so it's wonderful to have an opportunity to come together and celebrate success. To the finalists, to the winners, congratulations. Thank you for your efforts. You provide a huge example for us all. Thank you. Kia ora.
I'm very excited for this because we're now joined by Kiwi artist Mohi playing an original song. So sit back and enjoy the sounds, stretch your legs, or take a very short break if you need to, but you wouldn't want to miss out on this beautiful song. See you shortly.
Cool. Mōrero te whānau, my name is Mohi, this is my brother Ed on guitar. Today we'll be singing a couple songs for you. This first one is called Air Ki. It's a song written to speak to the growing gap between the privileged upper class and the lower class within Aotearoa. Hope you enjoy. Kawiti ana tamanu vitera eki Kirunga ia whaira wae Heke mai ko te marangai Waipuketia Ngā tiriti po te motu E te tangata eki Kawiti ana tamanu vitera eki Maranga kia mau kia ita Heru nui, heru roa, nā ruai moko te ru nei ha, kia hakarongo te ao katoa, kua he katoa te pua. Tirohia ngā whenua, tirohia ngā moana, tirohia ngā tangata, kua riro atu rā eki. Ka whiti ana tamanu i te rā eki. Ki runga i a whaira wae Heke mai ko te marangai Waipuketia Ngā tiriti po te motu E te tangata wae ki Ka whiti ana tamanu i te rā eki Maranga kia mau kia ita E te iwi kua e ke te wā kakati Te namu i te puka puka E te iwi kua e ke te wā kakati Te namu i te puka puka E te iwi e ke te wā kakati Te namu i te puka pu E te iwi e ke te wā kakati Te namu i te puka puka Hey, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now remember, just share an engaging post with a photo, video or screenshot of you celebrating tonight on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook or Twitter, and you'll be in to win a $1,000 gift card, all thanks to the team at Mitre 10. And don't forget to use that hashtag HeadFitAwards and tag the HeadFit account. I'm now pleased to introduce Sean Robinson, CEO of the Mental Health Foundation of New Zealand, to share some very special remarks on workplace mental health. Welcome, Sean.
Kia ora koutou. My name is Sean Robinson. I'm the Chief Executive of the Mental Health Foundation, which is a great job to have. It's a real privilege to be part of all this mahi. And, you know, mahi is the key theme for today, really. It's the place of mental health and mental and emotional well-being in the workplace and the role of workplaces in creating that mental well-being. You know, most people spend a large proportion of their lives at work, and so work can have a huge impact on our mental health. It's where we socialise with other people, it's where we do a lot of learning, it's where we feel like we contribute, it's where we are sort of appreciated for our talents and our efforts. And all of those things really contribute to a sense of mental well-being. It can also be a place that actually erodes people's well-being and does people harm. So, you know, that has been really clearly recognised about 6 years ago with the change to the legislation around health and safety, which requires workplaces to take account of mental well-being in their health and safety responsibilities. Now, you know, that was about the time that I joined the Mental Health Foundation, and I think you know, two kind of things have been happening in that 6 years. One, that was a wake-up call to a lot of businesses that they do have a responsibility there. But I think what was already happening, and which I think is much more exciting, is that many businesses were recognising the importance and of looking after their staff and of growing their staff's well-being, because they care about their staff, which I think is fantastic and wonderful, and I would say the vast majority of employers actually care about the people that work for them. But I also think people are recognising that having staff who feel good, function well, are able to deal with the emotions of whatever work brings up or whatever life brings up, feel supported, have good mental and emotional skills, all of those things are huge assets for your workplace. And, you know, they feed straight through into the bottom line. And don't just take my word on it, take the word of people like Deloitte and PricewaterhouseCoopers and similar, you know, major consulting firms who have done study after study that shows there is more than a 4-to-1 return to the bottom line by investing in the well-being of your staff. And that makes, you know, very practical sense, because if you have people that are interacting with your customers who are characterised by feeling good and functioning well and being able to relate well to people, that's going to translate into the quality of customer relations. It's going to translate into the quality of interactions between workers in a workplace. It's going to translate into the quality of the work that you do. Through some of the work the Mental Health Foundation has done in the farming industry and in partnership with ACC, we now have irrefutable proof that improved well-being reduces workplace accidents, and it also speeds recovery when people are injured. So there are many, many, many benefits to investing in the mental and emotional well-being of your people. It just makes the whole machinery of any business run much more smoothly. So, you know, it's been a huge gratifying journey for me over 6 years to have so many workplaces approach the Mental Health Foundation, looking for information, looking for support, and looking for resources and training that can help to give them confidence as they embark on this journey. And I think that's a core to what we do. We, through our Working Well resources and our Open Minds resources, we provide training, we provide training to trainers, so to your HR people, to union people, to small business managers, to industry organisations, training in how to implement the tools of well-being into a workplace. And our aim there is to give people confidence to be able to do this, to be able to make it bespoke, make it fit for your business. So what we come up with is the sort of principles and the key ideas, but it's not highly prescriptive. It's how would you apply this in your workplace? How would you apply this to you? And I see many, many business leaders now leading by example and actually showing vulnerability about the fact that we all have times when we're struggling with our mental well-being, and showing real leadership by the example of how they behave in a business. So that is fantastic. It's you know, it's been just so gratifying to see that. There are still businesses that are yet to be convinced or are being drawn to the table by the obligations of the Act. But what I also see is that many of those businesses become converts really quickly and really easily. You know, it was extremely gratifying that a couple of years ago, the small business that won the WorkSafe Award for health and safety did so using our resource on how to apply the 5 ways of well-being to their business, and it was a small construction company. So that's amazing. And then our program in the rural sector, Farm Strong, won the Supreme Health and Safety Award in 2020. And believe me, if you can get farmers to focus on their mental health and well-being, you can do it for anybody. So, you know, there's a huge demand for this work, and the resources are just never enough. We do get some funding from government for this work, but you know, we are subsidising it significantly, and you know, we aim to we make this resource available for free. You don't have to pay for it, and our reach into the community is just growing and growing and growing by about 20% per annum. So, so far this year we're tracking to 1,040,000 people, individuals, having used our information resources. And that's up 10% on last year, which was up 20% on the year before, and this year's not yet over. So the only way we can keep pace with that really positive demand by the public to access this information, demand by businesses to want to have these resources, to want to attend this train the trainer, to want to see more webinars and things that are going to support them to support their people. The only way we can do that is if you support us with donations, with sponsorship, with whatever resources you can make available to us. And that's why HeadFit is just such a fantastic initiative. Really appreciate Grant Pritchard, who is a hero of workplace wellbeing. He's one of my personal heroes. So I just really encourage you, get behind it, get behind the Mental Health Foundation. Believe me, everything you can spare for us, we will give back to you. Thank you.
Now remember to use the QR code or visit bit.ly/HFAgive. That's bit.ly/HFAgive to donate and support the Mental Health Foundation. The last year saw their donations drop by around $300,000 due to COVID, so remember, every dollar counts. Thank you so much for supporting their important work. We're now moving on to the Program and Excellence Awards, made possible thanks to the very generous support of our sponsors, including principal sponsor WorkSafe New Zealand, Groove, NIB New Zealand, the Warehouse Group, Xero, EMA, the Employers and Manufacturers Association, and Benestar. The NIB New Zealand Best Emerging Program Award recognises a new workplace mental health program that is showing significant potential to improve mental health within the workplace.
At NIB, mental health is a priority. So it's a pleasure today to be presenting the Best Emerging Program Award. NIB's mission in life is your better health. It's about helping you to achieve healthier outcomes. My favourite proverb sums up our vision, but also I think this award goes like this. Ui mai ki aho, e aha te mea nui o te ao, makui ki atu, hei tangata, hei tangata, hei tangata. What's the most important thing in the world? Of course it's people, and being physically and mentally well is so important when we look after people. So we'd like to recognise the following finalists this evening who are leading the way in the development of mental health programs, and they are Cook Brothers Construction, Parallax, and Refining New Zealand. And the winner of this year's Best Emerging Program Award is Cook Brothers Construction.
With the adversity of COVID-19 combined with the startling suicide and mental health statistics in the construction industry, Cook Brothers Construction recognised the mental health and well-being of their staff as a critical risk for their people. What resulted was a concerted effort to forge a holistic well-being culture that would inspire resilience, engagement and connection. Cook Brothers developed an innovative, inclusive and collaborative program that has equipped staff with practical skills and positively impacted workplace culture around mental health and well-being. The judges noted Cook Brothers delivered a dynamic and holistic program for staff that's focused on wellness, self-care and practical skills. Brought to life with strong engagement and communication, this program is empowering staff to learn, get involved and be part of the solution. A huge congratulations to Cook Brothers Construction. And accepting the award is Michaela Murray, Health and Safety Manager.
Thank you very much. Our journey to integrating a holistic mental health and wellbeing program at Cook Brothers Construction is something that we see as integral to the success of our team and organisation. So having this recognised externally tonight with this win means a whole lot to us, so thank you very much. I'd like to say a huge shout out to Grant. You have persevered and delivered this award program tonight, despite multiple challenges thrown at you with COVID-19. It comes at a time when it's needed more than ever within organisations, so it's much appreciated, and thanks again, Grant. Internally, our program is spearheaded by Natalie Fraser and Stephanie Mann. Their dedicated effort to the program has meant substantial change within our organisation, and it's great to see their efforts recognised with the win tonight. So well done, guys. Overall, I'd just like to say thank you for the opportunity and thank you to the other finalists. It was really great to read through how many organisations have made changes in this space over the last year. It's really exciting to see how these programs will build and evolve over the coming years and what that will mean for the team. Overall, thanks from Cook Brothers Construction.
The Warehouse Group Best Targeted Program Award recognises a workplace mental health program that's demonstrated significant positive mental health impacts for a targeted group of staff. And here to introduce the finalists and announce the winner is Richard Parker, Chief Human Resources Officer at the Warehouse Group.
The Warehouse Group is New Zealand's largest retail group, a place people know well and love to shop. At the Warehouse Group, we have over 12,000 team members who we encourage to bring their best selves to work every day. And to do that, we have a number of initiatives to support them through that process. The last 2 years have been particularly challenging for workplaces across New Zealand and across the world as we've dealt with a global pandemic and more generally rapid changes in both society and the workplaces we operate, and the importance of great wellbeing and mental wellbeing programs at work have never been so important. So I encourage all of us to come together and prioritise the great wellbeing programs in our workplaces to support our employees and team members and New Zealanders more generally. I'm very proud to announce the finalists of the Warehouse Group Best Targeted Program Award, and the finalists are 2 Degrees, NIB New Zealand, St John's. And the winner is 2 Degrees. Congratulations and well done. Fantastic achievement.
As most of us know, frontline customer support can be a challenging and stressful environment. The 2 Degrees Together program was born from conversations within 2 Degrees, which told the company it could do more to support and strengthen mental well-being for staff and customer care roles. What started as a campaign to help staff talk more openly about mental health turned into a fully fledged targeted support strategy for the customer care team. 2 Degrees identified major challenges and stresses and developed targeted training and supports. The program has helped to reduce staff churn and improve employee engagement. The judges noted that 2 Degrees developed resources that were simple and easy to follow. The program was well planned and implemented based on assessed needs. The plan was bold, comprehensive and targeted, and has had a significant positive impact on frontline staff. Huge congratulations to 2 Degrees, and here to accept the award is Linda Craw, Customer Care Manager.
I'm accepting this award on behalf of 2 Degrees. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the other finalists, NIB New Zealand and St John's. It is great to be amongst organisations that have taken positive initiatives in this space. Thank you HeadFit for hosting these awards, and also the Warehouse Group for bringing awareness to industry through their support. I'm a team leader for 2 Degrees in our Customer Care Centre. I can see on a daily basis the issues that arise through mental health concerns. Our program to support our customer care team was born from our conversations with them around the challenges they were facing, not only at work, but at home too. From these conversations, it was pretty clear that there was much more to be done to support advocate and educate our people around mental health. This is certainly an ongoing, ever-evolving journey for us, and I personally have become increasingly involved with the 2 Degrees Together program that offers support to staff. The number of resources available to support staff has increased significantly over this time and is continuously growing. We have achieved this by offering initiatives such as Lunch and Learn with guest speakers, access to in-depth lifeline support, as well as the training from them on how to deal with complex calls, having quick reference guides for those complex calls, EAP and on-site counselling, just to name a few. I believe that for people, timing is everything, and 2 Degrees is building a solid foundation of support where staff can rely on it when they need it. We view our program as an ongoing journey for everyone in 2 Degrees, including our families and whānau. Thank you again for this award, which we gratefully accept.
The Xero Innovation and Technology Excellence Award recognises the outstanding use of technology or innovation to improve workplace mental health outcomes and culture. And here to announce the winner is Craig Hudson, Managing Director, NZ and Pacific Islands at Xero.
Kia ora everyone, I'm Craig Hudson, Managing Director of Xero Aotearoa. At Xero, we believe that workplaces can play a crucial role in supporting positive mental health for their teams. Now, more than ever, it is imperative that we begin to change the way we talk about mental health at work and the responsibility that businesses have in implementing policies that prioritise the well-being of their crew. This year, we're so stoked to support HeadFit Awards and not only raising the awareness about the importance of businesses prioritising their staff's well-being, but it's also recognising some of the incredible leadership and mahi of organisations all across Aotearoa who are achieving fantastic work in this area. Tonight, I'm super excited to reveal the winners of the Xero Innovation and Technology Excellence Award. This award recognises the outstanding use of innovation or technology to improve workplace mental health outcomes and culture. And the winner is Air New Zealand. Congratulations to the entire Air New Zealand whānau.
With our borders closed, Air New Zealand was hit hard during the pandemic, undergoing significant and rapid reduction of its revenue, operations and workforce. This placed a huge strain on the mental health of staff. Using a cross-functional team, the company worked to rapidly develop and implement a multi-tiered digital support program that provided essential support to staff, whether on the front line, isolated at home, or forced to leave the company. Staff could access a wide range of supports to help them stay well and get through. The judges noted that the check-in tool was a simple and impactful way to better understand how staff across the company were doing, allowing the company to provide follow-up calls and tailored support. The program was developed with support of senior leaders and has positively impacted staff mental well-being through the provision of responsive support and ready access to a support pathway. Congratulations, Air New Zealand, and here to accept the award is Liam Scopes, Senior Manager, Strategic Wellbeing.
Kia ora. It's a really great honour and a real privilege to be here receiving this award on behalf of our Air New Zealand whānau. Firstly, thanks to Xero for sponsoring the award, and of course to Grant and the team for all the amazing work you've done in getting us here, even if it is virtually this time. I'm sure there's been so much work behind the scenes. There is so much amazing stuff happening right across Aotearoa in the mental health and wellbeing space at the moment, and so to be able to come here together and share and learn and celebrate that work is really, really fantastic. And of course, hopefully next year we'll be doing it in person. As a wellbeing team, we're really honoured to receive this award, but it does represent the incredible support that we receive right across our organisation. We're incredibly grateful to have an exec and a board who really back the work that we do and also who don't shy away from having those really important mental health and wellbeing conversations. As a business, New Zealand was incredibly hard hit by the pandemic, and it's been a really, really tough couple of years, with downsizing and constantly changing restrictions and regulations. But we've got some pretty amazing people, and everyone came together and concentrated on ensuring we keep Kiwis connected with each other and also keep New Zealand connected with the rest of the world. And in many cases, people were doing that even whilst putting themselves at greater risk. So we really wanted to make sure we could connect with our people, no matter where they were across Aotearoa or the globe, and check in to make sure they had the right support and information available to them. And so this digital aspect of our wellbeing strategy really helped us achieve this. I've got a pretty amazing wellbeing team, but it's just part of a really incredible wider people safety team, and then so much support across the business, digital, comms, data analytics, our senior leaders, and honestly everyone in between. This work just showed real manaki in people's time of need. We certainly haven't reached our final destination in terms of health and wellbeing at New Zealand, but we're continuing that journey of supporting our people, and this award is a really great reminder of that, and for that we're really, really thankful. Ngā mihi nui, have a great night everyone, and thanks again.
We now have a brief message from HeadFit Awards sponsor Groove.
So Mentamere has recently made the move to Groove, and we're super excited to support the HeadFit Awards this year and celebrate individuals, teams and workplaces who are leading in the area of workplace mental health. Congratulations to all of you who are finalists and winners. Now at Groove, I'm getting questions every day from senior leaders connecting with us for advice. How do we solve for the workforce challenges of today? Talent acquisition and retention, inclusion, innovation, engagement, and well-being. How do we create a workplace well-being culture that helps us to overcome these challenges in a sustainable way? Now, how also do we cater for the unique needs of our people, as one size does not fit all when it comes to well-being, especially after these COVID times. And the data doesn't lie. Even pre-COVID data shows in a mentally well workplace, employees are nearly 6 times more likely to be engaged, 32% likely less to quit, 125% less likely to burn out, and 29% more productive. So moving to a culture of well-being is hard, right? So at Groove, we help tackle it in an organisational, leadership and individual level. Our embed workplace wellbeing platform has 6 key elements tailored to your workplace. It creates a blueprint for change and an enduring wellbeing-first approach. Leading companies are partnering with us as we support their strengths, identify where they can improve, and quickly move them, their leaders and their people, to a position of action. We are evidence-based and science-backed. So if you want to see how we can help you and your people find their groove, just head to groovenow.com, GROOVNOW.com. We'll see you there soon.
The EMA Learning and Development Excellence Award recognises excellence in the design and delivery of learning resources and programs aimed at improving mental health awareness and capability within the workplace. And here to introduce our finalists and announce the winner is Teresa Granger, Head of National Learning Experience at EMA.
Kia ora, tēnā koutou katoa, thank you. As mentioned, my name is Teresa Granger and I'm the Head of National Learning for EMA. But before I talk about EMA, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge and recognise Grant Pritchard and the HeadFit team for their incredible agility and resilience to navigate this changing landscape on the journey from when they started through to where they're at today. I remember when I first heard of the opportunity to represent and sponsor the Learning and Development Excellence Award, and I thought, this is an initiative that's making a difference to people's lives, and EMA want to be a part of that. For those of you that haven't heard of EMA, we are a membership organisation. We're the voice of business into government, and then from government back into business, so helping organisations to understand policies and compliance and regulatory updates. But what a lot of people don't know is that we also have a number of service lines, so legal, consultancy, people experience, and then the Learning Experience Academy that I head up. We have a number of signature portfolios that support to build capability from an employee perspective through to building that good leadership employer capability as well. And one of our new portfolios this side of Christmas is the mental health and wellbeing portfolio, where we're working with organisations to look at how we can shift from reactivity, providing EAP services when someone's already gone into that stress response, fatigue and burnout, to being proactive. So what is that framework that begins to look at strategic, cultural, financial well-being? Workplace design based on the ISO 45003 standard to mitigate risk of psychosocial harm that looks at the entire hire to retire cycle. So the Learning and Development Excellence Award is so in alignment with what we're doing. It just links in with our purpose, and I feel incredibly honoured to be able to represent that today. So I want to say congratulations to everybody that submitted their application. However, the finalists are Becca, Lee's Construction, and Simpson Grierson. Now there's a note here from the judges to share a highly commended entry before we announce the winners. And that goes to Lee's Construction. The judges noted great use of collateral by Lee's Construction in a mostly male-dominated workplace. Lee's Construction's toolbox talks and use of digital tools to indicate trained mental health first aiders on site was an effective and innovative approach to help support mental health of workers. So congratulations on the commendation, Lee's Construction. And the winner is Simpson Grierson. Congratulations.
Simpson Grierson realised that the well-being of its people was critical, recognising poor mental health affects lawyers at nearly 4 times the rate of other professionals. The firm developed Thrive, a well-being program focused on reducing stress and stigma, increasing awareness, supporting balance and growing a thriving workplace culture. The judges noted that the firm recognised the prevalence of poor mental well-being in the legal profession and took tangible steps to address this in the firm, implementing a long-term strategy with clear success measures and evidence-based initiatives. The program is well designed and well executed, equipping lawyers with practical knowledge and skills to strengthen their mental well-being within a supportive workplace culture. A huge congratulations, Simpson Grierson, and here to accept the award on behalf of the firm is Sarah Bulkley, Organisational Development and Wellbeing Manager.
Kia ora koutou, tuatahi, ngā mihi mai auha, kia koutou katoa. It's an absolute honour to be recognised in this category and to be celebrating all the amazing work that is being produced by the finalists tonight. Workplaces play such an important role in supporting positive mental health for their people, and we all have a responsibility to come together, share our ideas and help each other out. If we all work together to raise awareness and reduce stigma, we'll have a more mentally healthy future for our Kiwi workplaces and their communities. A huge thank you to HeadFit, the sponsors and partners for putting this brilliant initiative together. Pō Māori e.
The Benestar Engagement and Communication Excellence Award recognises excellence in engaging and communicating with staff on the topic of mental health within the workplace. And here to introduce our finalists and announce the winner is Julie Cressy, General Manager, Benestar New Zealand.
Hi, I'm Julie Cressy, General Manager at Benestar. Benestar specialise in mental health and wellbeing support services. We support organisations in New Zealand with their EAP programs, including critical incident on-site support, supervision, well-check services, as well as proactive education support in workshops and webinars, focusing all on mental health and wellbeing. We're really pleased to be supporting the HeadFit Awards. It's great to have an organisation as passionate as us around pushing mental health awareness within organisations. Congratulations to all the finalists in this category. Well done to Oricon, North Power and Zespri. It's great to hear that you guys are doing such a good job of promoting and communicating around your support to your people. But there can unfortunately only be one winner, and the winner in this category is Oricon.
In the fast-paced and complex engineering industry, burnout, fatigue and mental health challenges are very real risks. Engineering firm Oricon recognised the need for a focused mental health strategy to support employee well-being. The result was Mind Matters, a contemporary well-being strategy leveraging technology, storytelling and authentic leadership to educate and engage employees on the topic of mental health. The judges noted that Oricon developed a well-considered workplace mental health strategy, showing creativity and commitment in engaging with staff and bringing it to life. Judges were particularly impressed with the scale of Oricon's mental health first aid program. 1 in 5 staff are trained as mental health first aiders, an accessible and tangible on-the-ground support structure for staff in need. Congratulations, Oricon, and accepting the award is Tracy Ryan, Managing Director of Oricon New Zealand.
Kia ora. I'm Tracy Ryan, the Managing Director of Engineering, Design and Advisory Company Oricon. I'm delighted to accept this award on behalf of Oricon. This award is a fantastic recognition of the culture we've created, of openness around mental health and making it okay not to be okay. The industry we work in is naturally fast-paced and very complex. That environment can be mentally tough at times. And of course, over the past 12 months, that pressure has been increased with the stress and uncertainty of the pandemic. Oricon wanted to develop a program that responded to these challenges and provided connectivity and support for our people. Our mental health program put storytelling and authenticity at its heart to destigmatize mental health challenges and make accessing health visible and normal. We leveraged technology so that our people and their whānau could access support whenever and wherever they need. The last 2 years has been difficult for us all, and I'm extremely proud of the culture we have created, where people really care and look after one another. Thank you for this recognition, and this is for everyone here at Oricon. And also thank you, Grant, for your vision in creating the awards and bringing to life the conversation around mental health. Ngā mihi, kia ora. Thank you.
And that brings us to the end of the program and Excellence Awards. We're joined again by Mohi with another original song. See you on the other side.
Kia ora te whānau. This next song is called Stiff Home. It's written about a small rural town in the far north called Aotearoa, a place that I'm from. I hope you fellas enjoy. Take me back to the place where the grass is greener than before. Oh yes, so high away. Trees are vast like meadows, mountains go on like the ocean tide, rolling and rolling. The beauty of lineage and nature, the essence of whakapapa. Oh, high yeah. See it through my eyes, the bright clear blue skies. Let me give you a taste of hope, 'cause there's so much to see, the possibilities. When I give you a taste of my country roots, my Maori roots originate from my hometown I call oh hi away. My taste, my vibe, my heritage comes from my hometown I always call oh hi away. The beauty of lineage and nature, the essence of whakapapa. Oh hi away. See it through my eyes, the bright clear blue skies. Let me give you a taste of hope, 'cause there's so much to see, the possibilities. When I give you a taste of hope, oh, oh, oh. taste of home.
Now remember, just share an engaging post with a photo, video or screenshot of you celebrating tonight on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook or Twitter, and you'll be in to win a $1,000 gift card, all thanks to the team at Mitre 10. And don't forget to use that hashtag HeadFitAwards and tag the HeadFit account. Now remember to use the QR code or visit bit.ly/HFAgive, that's bit.ly/HFAgive to donate and support the Mental Health Foundation. The last year saw their donations drop by around $300,000 due to COVID, so remember every dollar counts. Thank you so much for supporting their important work. We're now moving on to the Workplace and Special Awards, made possible thanks to the very generous support of our sponsors, including principal sponsor WorkSafe New Zealand, embed Innovations, Spark, the Ministry of Health, Woo Wellbeing and AIA Vitality. The embed Innovations Provider of the Year Award recognises an external provider of workplace EAP services, technology solutions, consulting or training services that have demonstrated innovation, leadership and positive impact in improving mental health within New Zealand workplaces. And here to introduce our finalists and announce the winner for this award is Tammy Allen, Innovation Director.
Ene mana, ene reo, ene iwi o te motu, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Kia ora te whānau kua tai mai nei kei te tautoko e tēnei kaupapa. I kore mutu ake mihi, tēnā tātou katoa. Ko o te tumu whakarai, ahau I embed Innovations, ko Tammy Allen tōku whenua. My name's Tammy and I'm the Director of embed Innovations. Nā mihi mō te kōwharinga. Thank you so much for this opportunity to be able to present the embed Innovations Provider of the Year Award. embed Innovations helps innovators change the world. We partner with those people who are passionate, committed and ambitious to dramatically shift what mental health and addiction support and recovery can look like in Aotearoa. We're proud sponsors of the HeadFit Awards because we believe that all people in Aotearoa can get better mental health and well-being if we all work together for that common purpose, if we harness our collective energy, our skills and our talents to make that real and lasting change. So, the embed Innovations Provider of the Year Award recognises an external provider of either EAP services, technology solutions, consulting or training services that's demonstrated innovation, leadership and most of all a positive impact on improving mental health in the workplaces across New Zealand. So, without further ado, we'd like to thank all of the finalists for their amazing work. They are Blueprint for Learning, Mates in Construction and Surfing for Farmers. And the winner is Surfing for Farmers. Congratulations, what an incredible initiative. We're very, very proud of the work you do. And congratulations from all of us here at embed Innovations. We can't wait to see what you do next.
Surfing for Farmers is a surf therapy initiative that's strengthening mental well-being for farmers. This groundbreaking program brings surfers, agribusiness professionals and the rural community together for weekly social Learn to Surf evenings. It strengthens social connections for farmers, getting them away from the strenuous farm schedule, boosting their well-being and supporting a healthier mindset. The judges noted very close engagement with the community, as well as peer support and mentoring from young to old. With over 4,000 farmers participating, it's been innovative and impactful. The judges especially liked the strong approach to community engagement, as well as building off-farm relationships, a fun, friendly and connective way to strengthen the mental well-being and resilience of farmers. How cool is that? A huge congratulations to Surfing for Farmers, and accepting the award is founder Stephen Thompson.
Hi everybody, Stephen Thompson from Surfing for Farmers here. If you see this video, then I guess we've been very fortunate to win the Service Provider of the Year at the HeadFit Awards. Big thanks to HeadFit for putting on the show tonight. Gone to a lot of effort to try and have a formal occasion up in Auckland, but unfortunately with these trying times had to switch over to internet-based evening. So well done guys for pursuing the event, and thanks to all the sponsors who are involved with the HeadFit Awards. To Surfing for Farmers, massive thank you to all our sponsors, Rabobank, Balance Agri-Nutrients, Jardin, Bailey's Real Estate, Beef and Lamb and Meridian Energy, along with over 200 locally owned and operated and small businesses all over New Zealand. Thank you to you guys. Without you we couldn't even be anywhere near where we're operating at the moment. And on top of that, a massive thank you to firstly all the farmers that actually turn up and make Surfing for Farmers possible, and a huge thank you to all our volunteers who help out all over New Zealand. We're in 24 locations this season, and so stoked to be there and can't wait to grow even bigger. But yeah, once again, have a great evening on the Zoom, and hopefully we can sort of be at the live awards next year in person and all catch up. Best of luck to everyone else. Thank you.
The Spark Small Workplace of the Year Award recognises an employer with up to 200 employees that's demonstrated leadership, innovation and impact in improving mental health within its workplace. And here to introduce our finalists and announce the winner for this award is Greg Clark, General Manager Small and Medium Enterprise at Spark.
Hi there, I'm Greg Clark, General Manager of Small and Medium Enterprise at Spark New Zealand. We're really thrilled this year to be the Spark Small Workplace of the Year award sponsor as part of the HeadFit Awards. What an awesome shift we've seen over the last couple of years within corporate culture in New Zealand to see mental health becoming much more front and centre and part of the conversation. At Spark, we're really proud of some of the programs that we roll out across our own people, the way that we're supporting them with their mental health and their general well-being, the impact that that has in our culture, how we then turn up for our customers, and ultimately how that has a really positive impact on our results. I'm privileged in my position across my team to see a number of customers, small and medium enterprise customers across New Zealand, and we can see that it's a really, really hard graft at times being a business owner in New Zealand, and that's only been compounded over the last couple of years through the uncertainty that's been created with COVID and all of the lockdowns that we've been working through. So we've been really proud to extend some of the programs that we use for our people and extend those out to our customers, such as the Take a Breath app. Hopefully you guys might have seen that in the market. So without further ado, I'm now really excited to announce this year's finalists within the Small Workplace of the Year Award. First of all, we've got Lane Neve. Second, we have Juno Legal. And third, we have GJ Gardner, Manukau Major Projects. And the winner is GJ Gardner, Manukau Major Projects. Congratulations, guys.
As part of a WorkSafe Safe Plus assessment, GJ Gardner Homes Manukau Major Projects identified work-related stress and fatigue as critical risks. They recognised a more holistic approach to addressing mental health risks was needed and developed a simple, impactful mental health and wellbeing program to better support their people. A wide variety of activities and initiatives was developed, and the program has continued evolving. The team have observed less absenteeism, better morale, and other indicators that the program is having a positive impact. The judges noted that the team took a holistic view of well-being and includes subcontractors in the conversation. What resulted was an innovative, thoughtful and creative approach to improving mental health that included voices across the company. The judges were heartened to see a company in a male-dominated industry leading in this space. Congratulations, GJ Gardner Homes Manukau Major Projects, and accepting the award is Denise Batchelor, Construction Administrator.
Thank you, HeadFit and Spark. GJ Gardner Homes Manukau Major Projects are overwhelmed to be winning the award for Small Workplace of the Year.
We're honoured to be recognised for our hard work and dedication to our mental health and wellbeing program.
It's been 4 years of hard graft, and we continue to develop our program from utilising the 5 ways of wellbeing right through to joining with our partners, Mates in Construction.
This award is something that we not be able to achieve alone, so we would like to say thank you to our National Head Office support team, Mates in Construction, our partners, our amazing RCL family, and of course our subcontractors and suppliers. Thank you.
The Ministry of Health Large Workplace of the Year Award recognises an employer with over 200 employees that's demonstrated leadership, innovation and impact in improving mental health within its workplace. Here to introduce our finalists and announce the winner for this award is Philip Grady, Acting Deputy Director General, Mental Health and Addiction.
Kia ora koutou, ko Philip Grady aho. I'm the Deputy Director General for Mental Health and Addictions at the Ministry of Health. We've been focused on improving mental health wellbeing for Aotearoa, New Zealand. To achieve this, we need to work at an individual level, at a community level, and at a whole of government level, with a particular focus on workplaces. I'm pleased to be representing the Ministry of Health, who sponsored the Large Workplace of the Year Award. This award recognises an employer with over 200 employees that has demonstrated leadership, innovation and impact in improving mental health within its workplace. The finalists are Air New Zealand, Becca, Flight Centre New Zealand, Z Energy. The envelope, please. And the winner is Becca.
Although proud of its high-performing culture, Becca observed increasing stress and fatigue among its staff. Becca developed an inclusive, comprehensive, long-term program aimed at fostering culture change, improving capability and empowering staff to improve their mental well-being. With a focus on psychological well-being and strong support from leaders, Becca has sustained and evolved its program over time. The judges noted Becca worked with experts and deployed an array of programs over a sustained period of time. The Be Healthy, Be Connected, Be Mindful framework was combined with mandatory training for managers and took an inclusive and culturally aware approach. Becca has demonstrated a deep commitment to improving the mental health of staff. A huge congratulations to Becca. At accepting the award is Chloe Stewart-Tyson, Group Health and Safety Manager.
Hello, HeadFit Awards. Thank you so much. We're thrilled to win the Large Workplace of the Year Award and to be recognised for the positive impact our wellbeing programme is having on our people across Becca. Being a professional services company, our people are our greatest asset. Keeping them healthy and safe is our top priority. As part of our wellbeing strategy, we wanted to embed our psychological health programme across our Becca group, creating a true culture change that's unique within professional services. That is exactly what we've done, and the impact has been noticeable. Our people understand that psychological health is a top priority at Becca because we have worked together to gradually shift our culture, ensuring what we have implemented resonates. We have worked hard to implement everything we do into our existing processes so that the programme is weaved into all aspects of the way we work. Taking this multifaceted approach is one of the main reasons for the success of the programme, along with partnering with an organisational psychologist early on in our journey. I'd like to thank our team, our people leaders who have tirelessly worked to implement our wellbeing programme, and our employees for making it a success. These factors combined have demonstrated to the judges the impact of our work. Thank you again. We look forward to reconnecting with you in person next year.
Wellbeing Public Sector Workplace of the Year Award recognises a public sector workplace that's demonstrated leadership, innovation and impact in improving mental health within its workplace. And here to introduce our finalists and announce the winner is Woo Wellbeing CEO Tuihana Ohia.
Tūranga moana, maua o maunga, ngā tirangi nui, nā e te rangi, nā te pukenga e tau nei. E mihi ana ki a tātou kua whakakotahi mai ki te kaupapa o HeadFit Awards. Tēnā koutou, tēnā rā tātou katoa. Ko Tuihana Ohia Ahau, the founder and WOO or CEO of Woo Wellbeing. At Woo Wellbeing, we're all about enhancing the wellbeing of workplaces and communities throughout Aotearoa. And we are super proud to be a sponsor of this year's HeadFit Awards. And we just want to mihi to Grant Pritchard and his team with this incredible initiative, acknowledging mental health and wellbeing in workplaces. So we are here because we are sponsoring, and we're proud to be a sponsor of the Woo Wellbeing Public Sector Workplace of the Year Award. And we have 3 amazing finalists, and our first finalist this evening is the New Zealand Land Search and Rescue. Woo! Our second finalist is Wakakotahi New Zealand Transport Agency. Yeah! And our third and final finalist is Wintech. Woohoo! And the winner is, drum roll please, Wakakotahi, the New Zealand Transport Agency. Congratulations to you, our winners and receivers of the award for the Woo Wellbeing Public Sector Workplace of the Year Award. Kia ora, have a great night, and again congratulations to the Wakakotahi New Zealand Transport Agency. Mwah!
Wakakotahi NZ Transport Agency implemented a robust nationwide mental health first responder program in its offices across New Zealand. With 52 trained first responders located in every office, Wakakotahi has developed a highly visible peer-to-peer support network with first responders. Responders are equipped to confidently have caring conversations and positively impact the lives of workmates who may be experiencing mental distress. The judges noted Wakakotahi's Mental Health First Responders program was a well-considered and well-designed practical support for staff with national reach and forming part of a broader program within the organisation to support staff and foster positive mental health within the workplace. Congratulations, Wakakotahi NZ Transport Agency. And here to accept the award is Anthony Fuster, Senior Manager People and Process Safety.
Kia ora koutou. We are delighted at Wakakotahi to have been recognised for our mental health and wellbeing program over the last couple of years. There's been a lot of work going from Shelley Easton in our health, safety and wellbeing team, our executive sponsor Chris Locum, to really bring our program to life. At Wakakotahi, Ngako Aotearoa is one of our core values. That is, we want to care for everyone through their whole time at Wakakotahi and beyond, whether they're at work or at home. We want to ensure we're looking after them, caring for them, and we care for each other all the time. Our program consists of mental health first aiders, our partnership with our EAP program, and even our surveys and our various programs through our people leaders to ensure that everyone's looked after. Over the last couple of years, COVID's been a challenge, but we see the challenges way beyond that, and we want to ensure we've got a sustainable program in place. So we've sort of made it quite systematic the way we're sort of measuring our KPIs and various other indicators, getting feedback from our mental health first responders and our staff in a range of forums. The work is really penetrated in all areas of our agency, and we're really proud of that. Thanks to HeadFit for the opportunity to nominate. Well done to all the other nominees. We hope everyone has a fantastic virtual night and they're getting together and celebrating at home or wherever they can with their colleagues. Wishing everyone well, and thank you.
The AIA Vitality Legend Award for Lifetime Achievement recognises an individual and a legend who has devoted much of their working life to improving workplace mental health in New Zealand. Self-nomination is not permitted for this awards category, and because of the nature of this award, it's given to a person who's in the later stages of their career. I'd like to welcome Nick Stanhope, CEO of AIA New Zealand, to announce the winner of this award.
Tēnā koutou katoa and welcome. I'm Nick Stanhope, CEO of AIA New Zealand, and I'm delighted to be able to present the AIA Vitality Legend Award for Lifetime Achievement in Improving Workplace Mental Health in New Zealand. As a leading life and health insurer, we understand the importance mental health has in overall health and well-being and the devastating long-term impacts it can have when not prioritised. From an insurance claims perspective, we've seen firsthand the effects of a global pandemic and what it's had on the mental health of Kiwis. Recent research shows that 70% of our income protection claims for mental health have been impacted by COVID. Furthermore, nearly 50% of these claims have experienced treatment, rehabilitation delays due to COVID restrictions. This means that those who need mental health support aren't able to get it when they need it. The role of an employee, workmates and colleagues in supporting mental health cannot be underestimated. Creating thriving communities is something we all have a responsibility for. And what a better place to start with our own people. This is why through AIA Vitality Science-Backed Health and Wellbeing Program, we are proud to have partnered with the Mental Health Foundation. Not only do they provide guidance and support for all employees and AIA Vitality members, they continually work to improve mental health and wellbeing for all New Zealanders. I'm very proud to present today's Legend Award. It recognises an individual who has devoted much of their working life to improving workplace mental health in New Zealand and creating a more mentally healthy future for employees. It's thanks to the dedication, courage and perseverance of today's winner that we see Kiwis in the workplace change their behaviour about and address mental health at work. And without more ado, I'm really proud to announce the winner is Sir John Kirwan.
Sir John Kirwan has been the face of mental health in Aotearoa for over 20 years and continues to constructively and innovatively work to improve mental health in the workplace and beyond through the JK Foundation, Groove, and his ambassador roles. Perhaps more than any other New Zealander, JK has worked to change the conversation and smash the stigma around mental health. The judges noted that New Zealand is standing on the shoulders of giants when it comes to mental health, and JK is one of those giants. His courage and commitment in sharing his story and leading the conversation, long before it was trendy or even accepted, is a testament to the kind of leadership and spirit that makes JK a worthy recipient of the Legend Award for Lifetime Achievement. Congratulations to our legend, Sir John Kirwan.
Well, everybody, thanks. It's a real big honour. I feel really humbled to win the HeadFit Legend Award for Lifetime Achievement. Totally unexpected, and just want to thank AIA Vitality for sponsoring this one as well. Firstly, also just a big ups to you, Grant Pritchard, for bringing these awards together under all the circumstances that have been thrown your way, mate. Unbelievable. I firmly believe we're in a new era for workplace wellbeing, so your efforts to spotlight it, raise awareness and showcase the work of this amazing bunch of people who have been honoured today is incredible. For all the entrants, finalists and winners of the awards, tip my hat to you all for putting mental health and mental wellbeing on the workplace agenda, because exactly as you say, Grant, the workplace isn't the final frontier for better mental health, it's the first frontier. And you know, I firmly believe this, and I think it's really, really important for all of you to keep pushing that for us. Now for me, a lot of you will know my story. Back when I was really unwell, it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, was to reach out and get help. I thought it was going to ruin my career. I built, 10 years on the rugby field. The rugby field was my office. That was my workplace. I think the hardest thing was having no understanding of mental health. I thought people would call me weak, call me names, but the exact opposite has happened. I think there was a combination of things, looking back, didn't help my mental health. I used to relate my personal well-being to how I played. So if I played well, I felt great. If I played badly, I felt bad. And remember, that was my workplace, and I was bringing that home from the office. So I found it really difficult to detach from the reality of my life and the reality of just being a sportsman. It got to the point where I was on the 10th floor of the Hilton during a tour of Argentina and Buenos Aires. The window was open, the curtains were fluttering, and I'd had a guts full of my mind, the tiredness of fighting this all the time, and I just wanted to run and jump out. But Sir Michael Jones, or Iceman as we used to call him, he said, "JK, you've got a good heart." And I grabbed that and said to myself, JK, you've got a good heart. JK, you've got a good heart. JK, you've got a good heart. I just kept saying that to myself until I got back to New Zealand. I played a test match the next day and scored 2 tries, totally irrelevant. Wasn't even present mentally, it was like being in the stand. And then when I got home, I finally reached out and went and saw someone. I really didn't have a healthy understanding of mental health, so it scared me. And you know, when people say, what is anxiety attack? I say it's just pure fear. And pure fear for a short period of time or a prolonged period of time. And then, you know, I kept having them as the pressure started to mount in my life, and I didn't decompress properly. Didn't understand me, didn't understand myself, didn't understand anything about mental health plans. So I had plenty of like physical plans, you know, I had rugby plans, weight plans, all that sort of stuff, but I never really had a mental health plan. And so I just kept living this unhealthy mental life until I just, you know, fell from anxiety attacks into full-blown depression. So that was me in my workplace. Fast forward it today and the dialogue is changing. People are way more open about their mental well-being and it's way more accepted to talk about it, which is great. And I'm glad that it's moved on from fear. I had, you know, the fear that I had when I first spoke about it. But there's still so much work to do. I think we now have, you know, way more acceptance, but we just need to make sure that we, you know, make it part of our everyday lives. We spend so much of our adult lives at work, and it can't just be on the individual level to level up on their mental well-being. We've got to create cultures that care for their people, genuinely care for their people in the workplace. We're facing incredible times at the moment with the great resignation, burnout, and people are generally re-evaluating what is important to them, especially after COVID. And the workplaces that are putting well-being first, front and centre, and looking after their people, they're the ones that are actually winning. And here's why. It's in the data, believe it or not. JK's going to throw some data at you, right? At Groove, we just finished a survey of 1,250 people across Australia and New Zealand. And for those that disagreed or strongly disagreed with the statement, my workplace supports my overall well-being, 55% are thinking about leaving their workplaces a few times a week, or most days, right? However, for those that agreed or strongly agreed with the statement, my workplace supports my overall well-being, that dropped to just 14%. I could carry on, but you don't want me delivering numbers, right? I don't want to deliver research reports. But what I can say though, is if you put well-being first, your people feel cared for and valued, they're much more likely to stick around. And that attraction and retention problem for talent will disappear. And I can see that happening as one of my close mates in business, his global team has a 2% attrition rate in an industry which typically runs at 15 to 20% per year. And it's not been at the expense of business results as they're smashing their targets globally, right? The only change has been the focus on leading and driving well-being across his leadership and his people, right? It makes all the difference. Let's make sure we spread this message far and wide to get to the people that maybe don't see things the same as we do. So look, just want to, I don't want to ramble on. I love this topic, but thanks for the award. I feel incredibly humbled. Congrats to all the winners and finalists tonight. You're doing incredible things. Let's keep doing them. Let's get well-being genuinely on the agenda. Let's lead with a well-being culture, and let's globally lead in this new era of workplace well-being by being deeply embedded well-being, by deeply embedding well-being into the day, to our rhythms and into our workplace. Congratulations again, Grant. Great event, and hopefully I'll get to have a quiet one with you next year. And just once again, people, good old New Zealand can lead the world. We lead the world in many things. There is a new world out there, and I believe that it is in workplace well-being, genuine workplace well-being. There's no work-life balance anymore, and so we just need to make sure that we're driving the well-being message. So to all of you, thank you for your time. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Put your well-being first, that's important, and hopefully we'll see you next year. Thank you.
The WorkSafe Supreme Award recognises the organisation that the judges consider has best demonstrated leadership, excellence and positive impact relating to mental health within the workplace. Entries are not directly submitted for this award category, and the winner is selected from the winners of the Program and Excellence and Workplace award categories. Please welcome back Phil Parks from WorkSafe New Zealand to announce the winner of the WorkSafe Supreme Award.
I know people are on tenterhooks, so I won't keep this too long, but before I announce the Supreme winner, I do want to thank you all for your participation in what is a really, really important event. We know that contributing to mentally healthy work not only delivers health and safety outcomes, it also improves diversity and inclusion, and it improves the way work is done across Aotearoa. So I know that you've all done a lot of hard mahi, and I want to congratulate you for this amazing event. I also want to congratulate the other finalists for the Supreme Award. I know that the judges have found this so difficult to pick a winner from such high caliber applications. However, as you know, there can only be one Supreme Award winner. And so it is my great pleasure to announce the Supreme Award winner is Air New Zealand. Congratulations.
Air New Zealand implemented a comprehensive mental health and wellbeing strategy, designing a multi-tiered framework and providing appropriate support and resources for staff in a broad variety of roles across the organisation. The pandemic seriously tested Air New Zealand's business, people and approach, but the company was able to quickly adapt, deepen support to individuals and build additional capability within teams and leaders. Air New Zealand worked to manage mental health at an organisational level, providing critical support to staff in need. The judges noted Air New Zealand is a true leader in this space, demonstrating dedication and commitment to the mental health and well-being of its people. Heartfelt, heart-led, thoughtful and intentional. Let's hope 2022 is their year. Congratulations, Air New Zealand. And accepting the award on behalf of Air New Zealand is Darren Evans.
Wow, the Supreme Award. This is just unreal, unbelievable, and so humbled again. So proud, though, of our people at Air New Zealand, our Air New Zealanders, because this award is for all of those people, and particularly my team who have put so much into delivering the vision that I had. So having a vision is one thing, but it's actually getting people to connect with that vision, and importantly then it's the action to bring that vision to life. So vision without action is just dreaming, as they say. So this award really goes to the people of Air New Zealand who delivered action to the vision, and I'm incredibly proud of the team, of my people safety and wellbeing teams, but also of all Air New Zealanders, of our board, of our executive, of our union members who've all embraced this on this journey and really made this something that makes a difference and something that we can be incredibly proud of, but importantly something that's practically of use to our people to help them, and particularly over the last couple of years with the struggles that we've had. So I'd like to thank HeadFit for this award, but also WorkSafe as the sponsor, and also to everybody who's been involved with this process and this ceremony here today as well. Congratulations to everybody, because everybody has had a tough couple of years, all businesses, and quite frankly, this award is deserved by everybody. But again, just thank you on behalf of Air New Zealand. We're extremely humbled. Thank you.
And our final speaker for the evening is Grant Pritchard, CEO of HeadFit Foundation and convener of the HeadFit Awards.
Kia ora koutou, everybody. It is always a dangerous thing to give a mental health advocate a microphone, but I'm going to try and keep this short for you. I need to thank a few people who have helped make all of this possible, and I wanted to give you something to take away as well. Thank you to my wife Angela and to Sue Cornell, without whom I can categorically say that this dream of having a national workplace mental health awards program would not have become a reality. Thank you to our amazing judges, Gareth Beck, Gina Giordani, John Fitzgerald, Niall McCarthy, Shane Matheson, Sue Quinnell, Tui Hana Ohaya, who have shared their time and wisdom to judge the entries and select our winners. Thank you to valued sponsors and event support partners, and especially to principal sponsor WorkSafe New Zealand for standing with us as we stood this up and for sticking with us as we've navigated a swirling pandemic. And finally, thank you to Sean Robinson, Mark Wilson, Alana Ramsey, and the incredible Mental Health Foundation team. They've been with us from the very start and are giving their all to create a more mentally healthy future for all New Zealanders. My own workplace mental health journey started a few years ago when I lost a dear workmate to suicide. I told myself back then that I would do what I could to help us change how we talk about and address mental health at work. And it turns out I'm not alone. The stories that we've heard tonight of everyday Kiwis and workplaces of every size and stripe stepping up, delivering meaningful, positive change for their people at work. It fills me with a lot of hope. Workplaces are recognising the crucial role that they play in creating a more mentally healthy Aotearoa. And we are just scratching the surface. Together, we can smash the stigma. If I can be a bit blunt for a minute, as a country, for the longest time, we have been letting our people down a little bit when it comes to mental health. The jarring suicide statistics and stories can feel a bit overwhelming. A big, ugly number, like the road toll. It can be easy for us as individuals to think, I'll never be affected by that, and to just keep on driving. And in the workplace, the fear of doing the wrong thing, of making a mistake, in a space that can be messy and complicated, of thinking, who are we to get up in people's business? These things can get in the way of us doing anything meaningful at all. If we say nothing, and we do nothing when it comes to mental health at work, what we're really doing is leaving unaddressed a critical risk right there on the shop floor. Creating a thriving, mentally healthy future for New Zealand is a team lift activity. Families, communities, school groups, universities, healthcare, government, and you'd better believe every workplace in New Zealand standing together to say, how are we showing up right now for our people? Have we listened to their voices? What can we do right now? Next quarter? What might WOW look like when it comes to mental health in our workplace? Can I just encourage each of you watching right now, don't wait. Don't wait for next financial year, for the government, for more funding, for primary care, for conditions to be just right. Don't wait to start taking action in your workplace. We are aiming for progress, not perfection. Now is good. Now is good for your team, for your workplace. Now is good, New Zealand. It's a good time for us to stand together and start helping our organisations take meaningful steps to improve mental health outcomes for their people. Whether you're the CFO or you're manning the checkout, whether you're a team of 10 or 10,000, you could make all the difference for the people in your workplace and far beyond. Picture New Zealand as a giant waka. All of us sitting in it. How many of our team of 5 million people are helping to row that waka forward to that more mentally healthy future that is there on the horizon? At the moment, it feels a bit like we've got 4,980,000 people just sitting there, looking at the view, saying, how come we're not there yet? And why aren't we making more progress? And how come we're not doing more? But what happens if a sizable chunk of our 2.3 million workers all of a sudden better understand their own mental health? They've got the skills, the knowledge and the confidence to take care of themselves and to look out for the people around them at work at home. Pick up your oar. In your team, in your workplace, pick up that oar. Learn to row. Help the people around you start rowing and see just how fast we can go as a country. Let me leave you with this. When you get back to work tomorrow, ask yourself 2 questions. What is my workplace saying and doing about mental health? And if you don't like the answer to that question, what am I prepared to do about it? Because if you join us, we will transform how we talk about and address mental health at work, and if we do that, we can change the world. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Now we've got time for just one more song from Mohi, an exclusive performance of his brand new single.
Kia ora no te whānau. This next song is called Te Aroha Mauroa. It's my newest single and it's written all about love, so I hope that you can all feel the love through our waiata today. Mauri ora. Tuki tuki te manawa Rere ana a mahara E rongo ana te wairua I tēnei mea e ki anei ko te aroha E te witinga o te rā Taku marama I te I te rangi nei ho mai ki au he wahanga Kia koro pai te koe ki te aroha Tō manawa ko tōku manawa He manawa ka turu turua Haere rei te aradoa O te aroha mauroa Haere rei te aradoa O te aroha mauroa se Aie Me kohine ruhi koe Kori kori, rire rire Nana rai tu te ataha para E te hina tore fita a hombaira Tō manawa koto manawa He manawa ka turu turua Haere rei te ara O te aroha mauroa Haere rei te araroa O te aroha mauroa
Well, we've reached the end of tonight's proceedings. Thank you to Principal Sponsor WorkSafe New Zealand and the other sponsors. Tonight wouldn't have been possible without your support. Congratulations again to our winners and thank you for joining us. I'll now close with a very short karakia. Kia tau ngā manaakitanga a te mea ngaro. Ki runga, ki tina o tātou. Kia mahia te hua ma kihi kihi. Kia toi te kupu, toi te mana, toi te aroha, toi te reo Māori. Kia tuturu, ka whakamaua, kia tina, huie, taikie. Let the strength and life force of our ancestors be with each and every one of us, freeing our path from obstruction so that our words, spiritual power, love and language are upheld, permanently fixed, established and understood. Forward together. Pō marie and good night.